When you have a prospect on the call who has kids and that's a huge driver for their success, here's how you dig into that and actually get him to use it as a main driver and a main factor as to why they want to succeed. If like when it comes to the biggest motivator behind wanting to achieve all these things, what is that for you? Like what drives you to work so hard and be so committed?
Oh, my kids, mate. Definitely my kids. I got 3 of them. And as a father, right, they're my main priority.
Okay. And obviously having those 3 kids, are they boys, are they girls?
I got 2 boys and a girl.
Okay. And obviously having those 2 boys, right, I assume for you a big priority is wanting to be the role model, being the example for them, right?
Yeah.
And do you feel like currently in your current job, you're something that they can aspire to be or want to be like?
Yeah, I like to think so. But also there's just so much more I could be doing.
Okay. So why aren't you doing it?
I just think, I guess I never seen it as an issue, to be fair. Like they're getting older now, so it's more of a case that they're in a position to look up to me, if that makes sense, in the sense of what they want to do with their career.
Okay, but I'm gonna challenge you on that, Joe. Right? Obviously, growing up, I mean, even when they're younger, they still want to look up to you, right? Because the best ways to lay foundations is from the initial start. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So, do you feel like maybe it's that you've just been a little too comfortable, rather than it's because they haven't been really paying attention to your career goals?
Yeah, you could say so. But also, when they were younger, I worked away a lot and I wasn't really around, to be fair. And I still do work away a lot.
Okay.
So I think this just gives me an opportunity to be able to be around more for the kids and set that example in that sense, if that makes sense.
100%. And with working away and stuff, I mean, do you feel like you missed out on stuff?
Oh, mate, yeah, so much.
Like what?
Little things like award ceremonies in school when they're grown up, parents' evenings, my boys' first football match. I really get to see them play football. But also I'm doing all of this to provide for them anyway. But like it's tough.
100%. But obviously, when you think of it from their perspective, Joe, I mean, imagine yourself back to being a little wee man, right? When you were growing up, would you rather have had the newest shoe, or when you won your first award, look out in the crowd and see your dad there?
Yeah, look out to the crowd and see my old man, definitely.
And thinking about it from that perspective, I mean, how does that make you feel when you think about it like that?
Yeah, it bums me out, to be fair. And I've always known that. It's always been in the back of my mind. Do you know what I mean? Like it always has. But then I guess there was pros and cons to what I was doing, because luckily I was able to go away and provide for them. But then on the other side of the coin is, I wasn't there for them, I guess.
You guess?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. And obviously moving forward, Joe, I mean, the reason you're on the call today is because you want to get out of that, right? And you want to be there for them and be the dad and be at all the football games and watch them score and watch them miss a sitter and give them a doing for it, right? But the reality is unless you ever take action and actually do it, that's never going to happen, right? So for you, I mean, how much of a priority actually is becoming a part of their life and being committed to them?
It's top of the list these days, mate. Top of the list.
And obviously, you mentioned earlier that you've looked at a few things. Why haven't you done any if it's top of the list? Why are you not taking action?
I guess it's more of the risk that's behind it. Do I risk it or give this a shot, or do I just continue doing what I'm doing where I'm safe and I've got a reasonably half decent income coming in?
For sure. Would you not say both sides have a risk? So one side has the risk of, let's say you do this and it doesn't work out, right? And the other side is, let's say the risk is that you continue to work away and you miss even bigger and bigger moments of your children growing up. And here's the thing, Joe, is you can get an income back. You can't get those memories with your kids back. What's a bigger risk?
Yeah, no, fair point. of course, not being there for the kids.
So why would you use risk as an excuse to stay stagnant and stay where you are?
I don't know.
Would you say maybe it's just a little bit of fear?
Yeah, of course. Like it's huge. I've done the same thing now for the last 22 years. Like to kind of step out of that and not have that normality, I guess, and risk it, and everything that I've worked for the last 22 years, throw that in the bin. Yeah, it's daunting, mate. Do you mean it's daunting?
No, 100%. I appreciate you being honest with me, right? But there's two sides to the coin, right? Yeah, it's daunting. But what's actually scarier, again, right, is throwing it all in the bin, 22 years, moving into something new, starting a new business and getting to where you want to be, or potentially missing out on all three of your kids' biggest achievements, and as they're growing up, missing your daughter's first boyfriend, not being there to see him, to interrogate him when he first comes through the door, or just staying comfortable because you were never able to take that jump.
Yeah, no, I definitely think I need to go down the avenue of taking a risk, biting the bullet. And yeah, I definitely want to be there for my daughter's first boyfriend.
100%. And the other thing as well, Joe, that you said earlier, which is key, right, is now your kids are getting to the age where they're really starting to look at you as an influence. What kind of influence and role model do you think it would portray you as if you were too scared to commit to yourself?
I'm not a good one.
And do you think that your sons, would you want your sons to grow up to be that person who can't take risks and always takes the safe option?
No, definitely not.
And what do you feel like is the best way to teach them to not become that person?
Take the risk.
By showing them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
100%, man. Showing is the best way to teach.
Yeah.